I think that what writers and the general world doesn't know is that when you write creatively, people think you just sit down and tell a story, and it's like sitting around a campfire, only you're sitting at a computer and you write your story, and there it is, a perfect piece ready to be published.
My name is Deep Ganguly.
Okay, I'm Elizabeth Benfelvey.
My name is Diana Gustafson.
What we are is basically what we do repeatedly. That's it. What we do repeatedly is actually what we are. To spur your writings, where do they come from? The emotions won't come from anywhere. Get up in the morning and say, I'm going to write about astronomy. No. It emanates from what you are and what your creative inputs have been and what you have been thinking. So very important is to read or to get exposed to any kind of fine arts, which is nature or anything whatsoever, whatever. Or a nice fine walk, you go for a walk, or you go to a painting, you look at paintings, so you have the beautiful right brain relaxed completely with all your creative juices in very, very good order.
Not everybody's going to like your books. They aren't. That's guaranteed. But I remember I was at a school and we were in the class. They were all encouraged to write. So they were all in the same classroom and all that. And the one girl, she was so shy. She said to me, I want to write about how I feel, day to day. And, it's hard and I get hurt. And she said, can I write about that? I said, definitely. I said, you write about it because somebody else feels the way you do. And they want to know that somebody else I'm not the only one that feels that way. And are all the teenagers in that school going to like her book? I doubt it. They're not going to like that she said exactly how they felt. Others are going to like it because someone else knows how I feel. You're not guaranteed. There's no guarantees in life. You just have to keep on at it and keep on doing what you love to do. And if you love to write, then keep writing. No guarantees. Sorry. You have to find where you can put it because not every corner will be your corner.
I don't think creative people necessarily have a lot of confidence. And I like to think it's the good ones that lack confidence. And that the people who think they've got it all in the bag maybe aren't so good.
As a creative person, it gives you an immense, huge pleasure in making the world more beautiful as it is. So he's talking about beauty, whether he's an artist or whether he's a filmmaker or whether he's a musician or whatever. He's just telling a story. Everybody's telling a story. The guy in the highway and Bloor and Young and who's playing the saxophone is also telling a story. You as a filmmaker, when you make a film, you're also wanting to tell a story. Okay, here's the story about this gang guy and he comes in and then he comes over and this is the gang rivalry or whatever. You're making the world more knowledgeable, more better, more beautiful, more exciting, and you're creating avenues for giving. And the joy of giving far surpasses what you get. So that gives you a vantage position in society, a wonderful, beautiful positioning in which you realize that, hey, I can affect so many people by my art.
If you had to summarize in a sentence or in a few sentences, what does it mean to be a writer? What would you say it is?
A storyteller. Oh God, this is hard, Elijah. Because I think that my answer is a really personal one.
That's good enough.
I think a writer is someone who tells a story that not only entertains, but also provokes the reader to think differently about a moment, a character, a culture, an experience. I think a writer is somebody who uses language and words, who's skillful in the way they use words to tell a story and evokes meaning and thought and reflection.
So I had a woman that came into my class, and she had had breast cancer in one of her breasts, and she had gone through cancer treatments and all that, and she was in remission. The next year she phoned me up, and I always said to them, come back another year, and just tell everybody how you've done since the class. And she phoned me up. She had gotten it in the other one, the other breast, and she decided not to go through the treatment because it was so painful. And she came back into my class. Well, at the end of the class, all my other students walked up to that woman. All of them said something beautiful to her. I found out months later that she had died. And the lady that I had brought in to talk to them, she was with her at the time she died. And the woman said to her, tell Elizabeth she changed my life. It was because that's how they made the choice of being at peace at the end. And I always tell those people, my class, and I get emotional with it, but that it's just like, holy smoke, I said things that has made people happy, and that's what it's about. But keep up what you're doing. Learn, write. Screw it if somebody doesn't like it. You don't have to have that. It's all about you. It's all about you enjoying yourself and writing and being a part of you.